Imagine a surface so hostile that temperatures plunge to minus 112 degrees Fahrenheit, swallowed by complete darkness for months. Across this sprawling continent, a frozen ice sheet covers nearly the entire landmass, averaging over a mile thick. Because this environment is so incredibly difficult to reach and monitor, much of the interior remains a persistent blind spot. This lack of visibility fuels speculation. The internet is filled with theories about hidden entrances to a hollow Earth, the ruins of Atlantis, or secret bases left behind by 1930s German expeditions. But these rumors are a distraction from the verified scientific realities that are actually locked beneath the frost. From the surface, Antarctica looks like an endless, featureless plain of white. This diagram shows what happens if we peel back that 2-kilometer crust. Modern radar reveals a hidden world featuring massive, jagged mountains and plunging valleys. Nestled within that freezing geography are over 400 subglacial lakes, completely cut off from the outside world. The largest is Lake Vostok. Researchers have actively drilled into this freshwater body, exploring a habitat sealed off for hundreds of thousands of years. Finding an ancient, isolated ecosystem that developed without any sunlight or surface contact for millennia offers far more scientific value than a fictional hidden city. To see the visible effects of these extreme environments, we must look at the edges of the continent, where glacial ice meets barren rock. Here, at the Blood Falls on the Taylor Glacier, a stream of deep red liquid bleeds directly out onto the ice. Early explorers assumed this strange coloring came from algae. Instead, it is a chemical reaction. Highly pressurized, iron-rich saltwater flows up from a trapped subglacial lake. When that iron meets oxygen at the surface, it rusts. Microscopic extremophiles, organisms adapted to survive in the harshest conditions on Earth, manage to thrive in these dark, freezing, chemical-rich waters. Studying these resilient organisms gives researchers a model for how life might survive in the icy oceans of moons like Europa. If we rewind the clock millions of years before the ice arrived, the landscape looks entirely different. This map of the ancient supercontinent Gondwana shows that Antarctica was once physically attached to other land masses in a much warmer global climate. Instead of blizzards, this region supported a prehistoric ecosystem covered with dense forests, winding rivers, and dinosaurs. We know this because geologists regularly pull fossilized tree trunks and prehistoric fern leaves directly from the dark rock strata hidden beneath the ice sheet. The true lost world is our own planet's biological history, perfectly preserved as shifting tectonic plates dragged the continent into the freezing south. Today, that thick ice sheet operates as an active, bustling laboratory for modern science. By drilling deep ice cores, researchers capture tiny air bubbles trapped in the freeze. These bubbles provide a record of Earth's atmosphere spanning hundreds of thousands of years. Above the ice, the incredibly dry, stable climate creates an ideal preservation environment for fallen meteorites. Because these space rocks sit undisturbed on the bright white surface, scientists can collect them to study the chemical building blocks of the early solar system. Antarctica provides a dual archive, one documenting the shifting chemistry of our own world, and another housing pristine relics from the formation of the solar system. When we zoom out to the geopolitical level, we find a sharp contrast between rumors of military bases and the reality of global cooperation. The entire landmass is governed by the Antarctic Treaty, which strictly dedicates the continent to peaceful scientific research. Even with modern satellite networks and dozens of research stations, massive stretches of this frozen expanse remain totally unseen by human eyes. The ultimate revelation of Antarctica isn't found in internet myths, but in the massive, tangible reality that remains hidden under the ice. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.